Marple Annex 4. The purpose of Marple Annex 4 is to prevent pollution of the marine environment by sewage from ships. It aims to protect marine ecosystem and human health by setting standards for the treatment and disposal of sewage from vessels. The scope of Marple Annex 4 applies to all ships of 400 gross tonnage and above engagement on international voyage. It also covers ships of less than 400 gross tonnage that carry more than 15 persons. The annex set out requirements for the design, construction, operation, and maintenance of sewage system on board ships and specifies requirements for the discharge of sewage into the sea. Here's the key requirements of Marple Annex 4. Sewage treatment and discharge ships must have approved sewage treatment plants or discharge comminuted and disinfected sewage at least 3 nautical miles from land. Untreated sewage can only be discharged at least 12 nautical miles from land. Holding tanks. Ship must have holding tanks of adequate capacity to store sewage until it can be treated or discharged in accordance with the regulation. Special areas. Certain areas such as the Baltic Sea are designated as special areas where stricter discharge requirements apply. In these areas, ships must use advanced sewage treatment system to reduce the environment impact of sewage discharge. The impact of Marple Annex 4 has significantly reduced marine pollution from sewage discharge. It has helped to protect marine ecosystems and human health by ensuring that sewage is treated or disposal of in a responsible manner. Future development. As technology advances and environmental concerns grow, there are ongoing efforts to improve sewage treatment from ships and enhance the effectiveness of Marple Annex 4. Marple Annex 5. Marple Annex 5 focuses on preventing marine pollution caused by garbage discharge from ships. This includes protecting marine ecosystems and human health by establishing strict guidelines for managing and disposing on ships generated waste. The scopes of Marple Annex 5 applies to all ships including fixed and floating platforms and cover all types of garbage generated on board except those specifically addressed in other annexes. It also applies to garbage disposal from fixed or floating platforms in waters under a coastal state's jurisdiction. Here's the key requirements. Garbage categories. Annex 5 is categorized garbage into 7 types of plastics: food waste, incinerator, ashes, cargoes residues, domestic waste, operational wastes, and animal carcasses. Each category has specific disposal criteria. Discharge prohibitions. The Annex generally prohibits all garbage discharged into the sea, with exception for food waste, cargo residues, cleaning agents, and animal carcasses under specific circumstances. Special areas. Designated special areas such as Mediterranean Sea and the Baltic Sea have stricter discharge restrictions. Garbage management. All ships of 100 gross tonnage and above must have a garbage management plan that outlines procedure for minimizing, protecting, storing, processing, and disposing of garbage. Garbage record book. Ships of 400 gross tonnage and above must maintain a garbage record book to document all garbage discharge operation, including the type and amount of garbage, the date, time, and location of discharge, and the receiving facilities. The enforcement of MARPOL Annex 5. Compliance with MARPOL Annex 5 is monitored and enforced by maritime authorities, including flag states, port states, and coastal states. Non-compliance can result in penalty, including fines and detention of the vessel. The impact of MARPOL Annex 5 has significantly reduced marine pollution from garbage discharge. The ban on plastic disposal into the sea has been particularly impactful, reducing the amount of plastic in the oceans. MARPOL Annex 6. The purpose of MARPOL Annexes is aimed to reduce air pollution from ships by setting standards for emission or harmful gases and pollutants. It aims to protect human health and the environment by minimizing the impact of shipping on air. The scopes of MARPOL Annex 6 applies to all ships, including fixed and floating platforms operating in international waters. It covers emission of sulfur oxide, nitrogen oxides, particulate matter, and ozone-depleting substances. It also addresses energy efficiency. Here's the key requirements of MARPOL Annex 6. Emission control areas. Specific areas such as the Baltic Sea, North Sea, and North American coastline are designated as with stricter emission limits for here's the key requirements of MARPOL Annex 6. Sulfur content limits. Annex 6 sets global limits on the sulfur content of marine fuel ships operating outside ECAS must use fuel with a sulfur content of no more than 0.5% by mass. Within ECAS, the limit is 0.5 by mass. Energy efficiency. MARPOL Annex 6 includes requirements for health or for ships operators to improve the energy efficiency of their vessels. This includes measuring such as hull optimizing, propeller design, and engine efficiency improvements. Greenhouse gas emission. Annex 6 addresses greenhouse gases emission from ships, including requirements for data collection and reporting. The International Maritime Organization is working on further measures to reduce greenhouse gases emission from shipping. Enforcement. Compliance with MARPOL Annex 6 is monitored and enforced by maritime authorities including flag states, port state, and coastal states. Non-compliance can result in penalties including fines, detention on the vessels, and even criminal precautions. The impact of MARPOL Annex 6 has significantly reduced air pollution from ships. Regularly in ECAs, where stricter sulfur limits have led to a dramatic decrease in SOx emissions. The Annex has also contributed to the development of cleaner marine fuels and more energy efficient vessels. The IMO is continuously working to strengthen MARPOL Annex 6 and addresses emerging environmental concerns. This includes developing new technologies for emission control, promoting the use of alternate fuels, and setting more ambitious target for reducing greenhouse gases emission from shippings.